Hudson here with Todd and John from VOMP. This is our numbers. So, Merry Chrysler, late Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. This will be out in the new year, 2023. So, we'll give our last numbers for 2022. We'll start out with VOMP.
Sure. So we had we did not send out at all this week, and won't send out at all next week, just because we say this a lot. But during the holiday season, we don't want. I think when we first started or whatever, there was a lot of out of office things, and so you don't want to be lost in the shuffle when people come back and they have 60 emails and they just delete all of them that don't pertain to something in their everyday lives, and so we don't want to waste your emails during that time. So we did make sure that we sent out. I want to make sure that that's clear. We made sure that they were sent, that what you pay for got sent out. So that's not a problem in December. So we still got 10 warm responses this week from those efforts throughout, this last month and probably months before. 8 auditions. I don't think we've got a ton back on who got those jobs, so they're still out there. And then we have 6 jobs reported. We had Chris Marsden, who I think he had gotten a little bit behind with the Christmas season and all that kind of stuff. He had 4 jobs from a recurring client.
Nice, Chris. Way to go.
And he just said,
Way to go, Chris.
He started with us in January of 2022, so he's up almost exactly to a year with us. And he just mentioned in his email how glad he is that he's stuck with it.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
glad for him.
Success story there. 4 is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that was 4 of the 6. And then Christine Brito received 1. And then Tyler Boss got a job, just was confirmed today that he's got a recurring job for, I believe, at least a year here. So
wow.
Yeah, he's pretty excited about that.
I bet. Way to go, Tyler.
Month-to-month payment.
I know that I told the story last week about my recurring, that the guy, remember, he said, I got $100 for this. And I said, I don't know. It's a lot of work. It seems like for $100, I'll send you a lot of work. Yeah, I've heard that. Now it's been $16,000 since May. Mm-hmm. And that's what can happen. It doesn't happen a lot. I can tell that story in my over 12 years. I can probably say 10 times I've had clients that have come on and they've just wowed me. Now you have to be careful with that, because I've had one time, I remember telling the story of 2013 to 2014 where I had a recurring client and I put too many eggs in the basket of that client. And that hurt my marketing and hurt my bottom line. But boy, I tell you, that's why I just keep, you'll get these one-offs or once a year or once a month. But if you start getting them multiple times, like I get some of them multiple times a week or sometimes almost every day, it's like, it's so sweet.
Yep.
But you just got to hang in there, stay in there, and you'll pick one of those off. So Tyler's been with us for quite some time, right?
Yes. Yep. He's been with us for well over a year, I believe. I don't think it's 2 years. I'd have to look. I looked at Chris's because his was something that I was interested in seeing, and not that I'm not interested in Tyler's, but I just didn't take the time to look at that. But yeah, he's been with us for a while, and he's nice to work with.
Yeah. I know you tell the story that there's people, I like to hear that. I mean, it's wonderful when people get jobs, but it's wonderful when you folks from VOMP, you report to us and say, this was a recurring. Those are just as exciting to me, maybe even a tad bit more exciting than,
so.
I got a new client. Oh, I got a new client. Oh, I got a new client. When they start to say that, yeah. And then that hopefully you've got a relationship with that person or group, and on you go.
Yep.
Up and away.
So that's it.
Well, on that note, I'll go to my numbers. I didn't bring my card up here. I didn't have a whole lot to report. I only did 2 hours of editing for you this week, and I had one $10 job on Fiverr, which I'll get $8 for. So I made $48 this week. I did send out this week, and to your point, a lot of out of office.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's not wrong. I mean, I think that there's a lot of people out there that do hybrid approach that are just sending out, and I think that's great.
Yep.
It's just
you
that
will have some people that that won't just discard it. There will
Correct.
be
Yeah.
some people that will say,
You might
"Hey,
have
I'll
somebody
hold
that's
on
in
to
the
this."
office and working on a project for next year or working on one last minute and they need a voiceover. So, there's a possibility that we're missing out here and there, but we have done research, if you will, and over the years realized that we just don't want to send out during that time as a business. But go forward that's why we practice that. That's why we preach that hybrid approach. Do it because it can't hurt. And in one sense, it just can't hurt. You might find a diamond during the time that when we aren't sending out.
Yeah.
So do it.
Also, Joe sent out the weekly email. I was just telling you guys that there was a audition out there from a couple weeks ago that I got, and the guy got back to me. I sent him a Christmas thing, just hope to work with you, and he said that we may yet do it in 2022. He just informed me that I got second place, and I told Joe, I said I didn't really get much this week, but I did get second place for an audition. I said, but nobody cares about that, which is totally fine. Anyway, lost that one, and then I just found out I was in the running with Tyler Boss and some other guys from so congrats, Tyler, you beat me out. So,
but no audition is a bad audition because if you do a good job and you do the best job you can on the read, pretend like it's a job, and you send it out, they might go, wow, that was really good. The client didn't like that, or the client liked this other person, but I really liked it. Back, into the folder, and hey, I'll remember that guy. So, that, but it's just a good reminder.
Once again, I say that in jest. Nobody cares about second place. You want to win the job, but it is nice to know that I'm in the running with some people that are some pretty big fish for being a guy who's trying to make his way up in the ranks. So
it can be an encouragement.
A little bit of encouragement.
Yeah. My week was slow. In fact, it was real slow the last few days. We're doing this on a Thursday. I'm not working tomorrow. And so the next time I report, it'll be starting all over again, which is always kind of an interesting thing when you build and build and build and you look forward to the end of the year and then all of a sudden you start out with zero. But anyway, Fiverr, $1,120 this week. Direct email marketing, $1,576.20. My total was $2,696.20 for this week in between Christmas. $2,696.20. And I don't have the final numbers. I still have some residual income that comes in through ACX because of all the audiobook work I did. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yep, it comes in. It kind of trickles in. Maybe $150 to $250 a month. So it's not bad. And so I've got, I'm over $335,000 for the year. My last, my best one was $329,311.92. And that was during COVID. That was the COVID year, 2020. Last year, as I've gone on record saying, I cut back on my direct email marketing because I was trying to help you and trying to help VOMP, and we put all my direct email marketing toward the VOMP folks from June all the way through. This year I went hard at it a little bit, and next year one of my goals is I'm going to have to do it again because voices.com has changed some of its stuff and I'm not expecting as much. Fiverr I didn't do as well this year as I did last year, but direct email marketing was up this year. So I'm just going to have to figure out, I think I'm going to have to go to school on Hudson and do some Upwork stuff and maybe keep beating the bushes for direct email marketing. But right now, as it stands, I'm around $6,000 more than I was in my best year. So about $335,000. But I will come with our final numbers, in a few weeks when all that stuff comes in for me anyway, and for you. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah. Thanks to the people that trust us. Yeah.
Yep. We're very thankful for all of you who trust us with your marketing needs. Yeah. And thanks for growing with us. We're still a fairly new company and we're still working out the bugs, and
we are looking forward
to 2023 here.
There's a fair amount of people that are coming through the list
people again, that are
that'll be fun to see how well they do.
Yep. We talk a lot about that, you and I, about trusting coaches or mentors or companies to put you on a career path or to train you or to take your hard-earned money. And so we think about that a lot. We do not take that lightly at all. And so we appreciate the trust and your willingness to do direct email marketing with VO Marketing Pro.
Yep.
All right. I guess that'll be our last numbers for the 2022 year. So
Happy New Year to all of you.
we'll see you maybe on the 39th episode of our podcast that we do. So see you then.
Did you like that video? Check out more from the original Father-Son Voiceover podcast right over here. Or subscribe to our channel right here.